Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Clutz.
And we're back for Breaking Bad Season 5. The final season continues. Last time was Live Free or Die. Yeah, magnets! That's what it was all about, remember?
Yeah, it was.
The laptop. Yeah, Mike was not happy.
No.
I would say it's been a pleasure, but it's not. And Walt forgives Skylar.
Yeah.
He also was a bit up in Saul's face.
Yes.
We're not done till we say we're done.
Yep.
And we got a little glimpse of the future.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah.
Bacon.
Bacon.
But more importantly...
It's birthday.
No, what else did he get in that...
Oh, he got a big gun.
A big giant gun, an
Yeah.
M60. Yeah. What will that be? When do you reckon we'll see?
Didn't someone say, like, this season is, like...
What do you mean?
I'm sure someone commented, didn't they? To say, like...
This season is what?
Like, strap on.
Oh, well, yeah. Strap in. God. Get your mind out the gutter. Anyway, we'll get on with it. You've done this before. You've done it before, yes. Anyway, we are on Season 5, Episode 2, Madrigal.
Oh.
This aired on the 22nd of July 2012, directed by Michelle MacLaren, and written by Vince Gilligan. Do you remember Madrigal? Is that familiar to you? No? It should be.
For some reason it reminds me of Encanto.
No.
I don't know why.
Do you not know what it is? What if I said Madrigal Tektronics? No? Okay.
Oh,
well,
is it the company that was under Gus's feeder company thing?
It had like a little foothold in American
Yeah.
Chicken, and it supplied electronics and the
Yes.
filtration system. Yeah, it's Madrigal. There we go. Well,
Maybe this would be
what do you want
a
to see?
magical episode.
There we go. Full reaction is in the description. You need a copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it.
We're cancelled after that comment, don't worry.
What comment?
My pun.
Yeah, it was a terrible one. Also, Ted. Anyway, let's move on. Let's do it. Let's go.
Annie Mustard von der Forschungsabteilung. Dies ist unser düsteres Rezept.
I would love a bowl of chicken nuggets like that.
Imagine having this job. Just tasting.
Halb French Dressing, halb Ranch, French. Obwohl unsere Freunde immer
French.
angebracht halten werden. Deine Idee zum French?
Any thoughts?
I would like to try it.
3% mehr Bauchgeschmack.
Who is this? Is it chicken nuggets or is it potato? I think they're hash browns. It's really relevant.
I don't
obviously.
think it matters. I think what matters more is the guy's face and demeanour. Look at him.
He just wants to eat them plain.
I mean, yeah. I would totally just want to eat all that. Is he okay?
Don't know, I think he's going through some life things.
Life things.
Schüler, Sie sind zurück bei diesmal.
What's going on? What do you think?
I don't know.
I think your head's as empty as his is. I'm just hungry now. Aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, so this is when they...
Oh, wow.
Oh no, this is...
Consequences.
I think a car wash time we go up there instead.
I don't know if they're on good terms with the man in charge of the car wash, maybe.
Hey. Just walk away.
Yeah. Is that what you do? Right, I'm done.
Why is he taking a defib?
Maybe there's an
Is he
emergency.
just going to kill himself, do you think?
This is a very red room. Appropriate. And the red tie and... Is that what you reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe he knows he's about to have a heart attack.
Herr Schüler, sind Sie da drin? Die sind wirklich sehr beharrlich.
He is.
No, I just trying to take a poo.
Ich bin Kriminalkommissar Kunst. Ich muss mit Ihnen sprechen. Herr Schuler.
Imagine doing this to yourself. Like, what the hell?
Sofort, Herr Schuler. Herr Schuler!
Look, he's finished now.
Oh my god.
The toilet flushed.
The way he fell was so good. Yeah, it's done. Wow, what an intro.
That doesn't surprise me.
The only thing I wrote was French. I don't think that's important at all.
I lay there thinking, where is it? Where did it go?
Fell out of the pocket and wound up in the locker. All burned up. It's gone.
I can't ever know for sure.
Maybe it's somewhere in your house.
No, man, I've looked everywhere, okay? Thinking somebody's gonna find this thing. Innocent person.
I'm gonna come over there, okay? And together we're gonna look for this thing.
But he doesn't want to give him the actual ricin, I'm guessing. So we can get rid of that.
Man.
Or not.
Hide it.
For when that time comes.
What time? For what?
No.
It's so crazy the relationship these two have gone through, innit?
Yeah.
Like they were just having a fight like 5 episodes ago or something. It's like, how's he gonna do this?
Don't know.
Oh, he's still going. Yeah. Even after the guy, maybe got a new one because the guy was going out with a screwdriver.
Oh yes, behind the TV.
Had a good old search.
The hell is that?
I already checked it.
I thought that would have been
Like a week ago? Is it still intact?
Good, no worries.
This man.
I've gone through such a development with Walt and my impression of him.
What's that?
I thought he was a really good guy.
What about Jesse? Man, look at him.
Do you have any...
Do you think he lied and checked that?
Jesse?
I almost shot you.
Oh.
No, I almost killed you all because...
It's just a misunderstanding.
No. No, what's wrong with me, Mr. White? I don't know how I could be so stupid. I'm so sorry.
It's awful.
It's not stupid.
Oh, it's so awful, man.
What happened for the best.
But now he's probably
I won't
lost.
change a thing. You and
I imagine his girlfriend doesn't want anything to do with him anymore.
having each other's back, what saved our lives. I want you to think about that as we go forward.
Forward.
Go forward where?
I want that picture on my fridge. This is my pop. Chill time. Spoke too soon.
We're here to talk partnership. Equal. 3 ways.
I figure we're gonna start cooking again.
Can't stop the cook.
There's a market to be filled.
A lot of money to be made.
Joyful.
Obviously. With your experience and connections, you would be a great help.
He looks so uninterested.
That noise as well.
Owners, not employees.
I love his stance.
But no thanks.
I'm retiring.
Yeah, I do not blame him.
I know you don't care for me. We've had our issues, you and
His face.
You are trouble. You are a time bomb. Tick, tick, tick. And I have no intention of being around for the boom.
A lot of sense.
Sleep on it. Maybe you'll reconsider.
Where are they even gonna cook? Like, they're not gonna have a big enough lab to even do the same amount.
Where do you reckon? What will be next?
Unless they go old school back to the RV.
RV. I mean, Exhibit A was onto the RV.
See if you need any help.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Yeah, well, when did your couch-shaped ass ever run any marathon?
Hey, give me a hand. Would you? Just a little bit.
I'm shocked and saddened by his death, and outraged by the damage his actions.
Mostly alleged actions.
Gotta add that word.
My people and I are here to help.
A lot of like
Suits.
I think they're all like lawyers.
I confess.
I imagine.
I believe Peter Schuler was a lone anomaly.
You know damn well we're gonna throw you a big party.
Damn straight. We're talking a blowout.
You leaving?
Guess
Retiring? I mean, you got the big one. What next?
Yeah.
Outstanding police work, Hank. If only I'd listen.
It's not right them putting this on you.
Oh, I see.
Somebody's got to go under the bus.
It's not retirement, is it?
He's a good man.
They'll letting him take the
What's
full
with that
base.
APD thing? Electromagnets?
They're thinking it's about Fring's laptop.
You know, I sneaked a peek before APD took it out of Fring's office. The whole thing was encrypted. Anyway,
Damn.
So Hector Salamanca killed Frank. But who gave Salamanca the bomb?
a whole lot of questions.
Who visited the
I had him
cat?
out to my house. The whole night we were laughing. He's somebody else completely.
Man.
Sounds a bit like Hank with Walt, to be honest,
A little
doesn't it?
bit. Yeah, right in front of me. Yeah. It's
Right
like,
under my nose.
oh, that's so good. Focusing on him right there. That's insane. What filmmaking, man. He looks a bit.
Conspicuous.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we don't have chamomile tea. We have Lipton's.
I would like a cup of hot water, filtered, if possible, and a single slice of lemon. And I'm assuming you don't have stevia.
His face. Wow.
Who's
He's got no
supposed-
ways.
How am I coming to you?
We'll talk like this.
I guess I'm coming to you.
I love him so much. He's so good.
Who is this person?
Tea lady.
Tea
Take
lady.
a breath, will you?
Oh my God, Dwayne! How did I not see you sitting back there? So weird.
You want anything else, Mike?
No? I'm good, Fred.
Man, that was great.
Breathe in, breathe out, drink your whatever.
Who killed Gus?
Haven't I told you not to worry about that? Now, what do you want from me, and why is it so important?
A list of 11 names. Those 11 could sink us.
Where are we going with this, Lydia?
No specific.
Lydia.
I'm just pointing out the fact. Gonna get picked up by the police, and when they do, they're gonna. There's always a weakling somewhere, but they're gonna talk. At least one of them's gonna talk. But I'd love your input. I never met your chemist, for instance.
She looks a bit panicked.
She doesn't. I don't know who the hell she is.
You want me to kill every man on that list?
That's a leap. What you just? No, I didn't say that. I think that'd be wise.
Who the fuck is this?
Scared, aren't you?
I mean, that's a word.
These are my guys. They are solid.
About Chow. Didn't want to shoot him through the hand.
That didn't stick in his memory. My guys are solid. Fring made sure they were well compensated, paid to stand up to the heat.
Damn. Airtight.
Here in the real world, we don't kill 11 people as some kind of prophylactic measure.
That's a lot of...
Look at me and say you understand.
I understand.
We're off that very silly idea. Good.
I love his expression.
He doesn't
It's
have
so
an expression.
stern. No, it's such a stern, like, you cut that shit out kind of expression.
Who is she?
Drink your hot water.
Hot water. Lydia.
I've never even heard of this person.
Have a good day. Hey, you too.
Oh, they're all getting on.
Scarlett hasn't come to breakfast though.
Soggy cereal?
Car wash opens in 15 minutes. Shower will feel good.
She's probably feeling awful about Ted, to be fair.
And other things, I imagine? I love how we didn't even see his face.
Why is Mike at the police station?
Hey, Chow.
Hey, talk to me.
You can't smoke in here, Chow.
Chow, sorry. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that just like a... I'm watching you. Do you know what I mean?
Have a seat, Mr. Herman Trout.
Close enough.
Waiving your right to have an attorney present? Did you state that to the camera?
Employed by the Pollos Hermanos Corporate Security.
I conduct employee background checks.
Fast food restaurant, that's a full-time job?
We have 14 locations, so yes.
I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of employees.
It says here you're a private investigator. Where are you licensed?
Every state where we operate.
You licensed to carry a firearm? Which state?
It'd be quicker to mention the states in which I'm not.
Hold your CCPs, everything would be in order?
Yeah, I'm guessing you've already done that, so you tell me.
It's got all the answers.
You strike me as a former cop.
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Every time I see him, I just look at his ear.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
Why'd you
What's that got to do?
And why Gus Fring decided to put a guy like you in charge of his corporate security. Seems like overkill. He must have needed help running that drug empire of his, no?
First time hearing about that. I don't know anything about that.
We have a guy that could put you in that underground lab.
What underground lab?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Forget your handcuffs? Am I under arrest?
He's too good.
You want to state that for the camera?
He's so good.
You are not under arrest.
See ya.
Please, do you have any more questions for me? Not under arrest. I'd prefer to leave.
I suppose we could talk about the $2 million in your granddaughter's name. Fring had all these secret offshore accounts. One of the names was Kaylee Ehrmantraut. 10 years old and just cute as a button. Yeah. Now, my partner here said, shit, man. This 5th grade girl is the muscle behind Fring's entire operation. Slow down. Maybe it was actually impressive now. Level of insight.
Wow. Just winding him up a bit.
Well, here's the thing, Mike. Michael?
Mr. Armentrout.
Here's the thing, Mike. You didn't touch that money.
One of you guys is going to roll on you. And then we'll definitely remember the handcuffs.
We like your story.
Maybe we might be able to keep some of that money.
Maybe. What do you say?
I don't know anything about any money. I don't know what you're talking about.
He ain't breaking my...
Why was it in their names?
First order of business is to
Damn.
find a place to cook. No more RVs.
I don't know. I mean, the crystal ship did pretty good for us.
Crystal ship.
Yeah.
Not to mention it could have broken down at any moment.
Which it did.
Safe from
Could be in the car wash.
reservation. Gus can manage it, so can we.
He had a huge operation.
Good on everything except methylamine.
Could you steal another barrel?
Lies.
Say a guy wins the lottery. Very next day, what's the one thing he does not do? He does not go buy another lottery ticket. Right? He counts his lucky stars. Some advice you two might take.
Yeah, just enjoy where
I
you're
mean...
Hey, you're alive.
And I'm broke. There's gold in the streets, just waiting for someone to come and scoop it up.
What's the matter?
Jesse, too.
I really hate him.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, hungry hippos.
The mastermind of a drug empire, right there.
Yeah.
Too good.
You good at hungry hippos?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm a hungry.
What's up, Chow?
Yeah. Say they want to talk more.
Look at the hole in his hand.
Yeah.
Are you a lawyer?
That's all right.
But they take all my money. We got to talk. Can you come to my house?
Oh my. Who that? He seemed friendly.
He did not seem friendly.
So if the DA's got all their money,
I guess so.
that's a lot of people on that
Yeah.
list.
Does he seem like a front door type of guy to you? Maybe.
He thinks Chow's expecting him, right? That was a cool shot. Oh, jeez.
Chris. I'd like you to drop your gun where you stand. Turn around very...
Told you he's not a front door type of
He
guy.
is not. He knows what's up. He's too good.
Over and sit next to Chow.
That guy thought he was all over
Yeah.
that. Poor Chow.
How much was she gonna pay? 10,000 a name. Just Chow. Knew she was gonna pay 30.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about this, Mike, but I need the money.
I know. Are you ready?
This is Mike.
Ugh. Poor thing to hear right before that. You ready? How do you think he feels about this?
He's killing his guys, though, aren't they? They're probably slightly his friends, aren't they? Like,
Yeah. Like, he handpicked him, didn't he? So. I'm learning.
Ocho.
Hello. He's so cool.
What are you doing?
She ate everything. She ate her peas, she ate her carrots, she ate a whole lot of carrots this time. A whole
Dolores, I'm gonna take a bath. Go on home. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Lydia, buenas noches.
Yeah, honey. After mommy takes a bath.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's so cool. Ugh. Don't mess with Mike.
Don't hurt my daughter.
You won't have to, unless you scream. 2 good men died because of you.
who is this person?
I don't want my daughter seeing me like that.
Your daughter won't see you.
Yes, she will. She'll find me. She never once sleeps through the night.
Nobody's gonna find you, Lydia.
What? No. She has to find me.
Ugh.
Can't just disappear. She has to know I didn't leave her. She has to know that.
Keep your voice down.
Shut up.
I don't care. You have to promise. Promise. I don't disappear.
Man. This is insane.
I don't know who she is. What does she have to do with anything?
Well, she got 2 of his men killed. That's what you need to know right now.
Can you still get your hands on methylamine? Methylamine, Lydia. Can you still get it?
Maybe. Why?
Well.
It's a turn of
Does
events.
that answer a few questions? Man. Oh, this music. Everyone just goes down a dark route in this show.
I've reconsidered.
Damn. Good. Let the cooking commence.
Well,
Sick.
You missed a good meal.
I don't think she cares. I think she's okay.
I don't think so.
Why not?
She's scared of her own husband.
Yeah, well, do you blame her?
No.
Like...
You know, it gets easier. What you're feeling right now about Ted, it'll pass.
I don't think you should have to go through it, though.
No.
You know? And maybe it's not a good thing it passes, right? No. You know? Ugh, man.
We'll just go get some lasagna. Then sleep on the sofa. Does he not get the hint?
When we do for good reasons. We've got nothing to worry about.
Remember, I said I absolutely hate him.
family. Oh, there you go. See, we come around now. Man, that last shot just zooming in on her face. So, what did you think of that episode?
I'm just hating Walt more and more as every episode goes along.
I mean, that's the evolution of the show. Like,
I said through it, like, you start and you're like, oh, poor Walt.
Exactly.
Oh, he's only doing things to help his family. Now I'm just like, you are malicious, cold-hearted,
manipulative.
Yeah, like every time
so
there's a gun near,
manipulative.
I'm like, can someone just shoot him?
Yeah, I mean, if only Jesse let Mike, you know.
Like, in this one, when Jesse's like, I nearly shot you, and I'm like, why didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, but he thinks it's...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's the word, the manipulation. It's just so... Yeah, cool episode. Like, just... like looking at the aftermath of like the effects, because like obviously last episode we got a little bit of the aftermath of it, but mostly like the immediate like oh shit, we got to deal with the laptop. This is more of the bigger picture, like oh sure, you got rid of Gus. I
feel like after an incident like happened, you have like the
aftermath. You have the shocks, the
and
ripple
then you
effects.
have kind of like that little bit that like this is still really important what's going on, but it's not
100%.
so much of a
no,
oh my god, we need to do all this now. It's the
like I said, this is
what
the
happens
after
next?
effects, the ripples, what's going on. It's caused so much to and one thing it's caused is we may never French may never see the light of day. French dressing and ranch sauce sounds pretty good. It looked like paint though, I will say that. But we started off with a guy eating...
Oh, it was French mustard, actually. We started off a little dollop of French mustard.
Yes, it was mustard, first of all.
Yeah, and then...
So, but what do you think of this? It's just a guy
so random.
Slowly dipping, looking very... no emotion. Well, there's emotion there, but it's like complete, like, blank kind of... What did you think about this at the time?
It was quite funny because you had the guys that work in the lab that have created these things.
They're so excited,
proud of it, explaining everything about it.
Yeah, how they made them. Yeah, the process.
And he's just like,
and before they can even finish some of them, he's just gone to the next one, and he's like, and then he just like moves the sauces out of the way, and a lady comes in.
Yeah.
They want you. There's more of them. They've come in. There's 3 of them now.
Yeah.
He's like, very well.
Thank you.
That's it. And then they kind of leave. He leaves, and I love this. We get a cool shot of him walking along.
Yeah. And
all the different restaurants.
Yeah, that they service.
Yeah. And they're taking down... You thought this was...
I thought they were putting it up to begin with.
Nope. They're taking down that Los Pollos Hermanos sign. Because it's all done for. And then he walks up, and there's 3...
police officers. So then he just kind of looks.
But they look at a picture of him and
Gus
golfing.
Then he just turns
I really like the
around.
shot. We get the shot of them looking at it from his perspective. Then we get a shot from there, like in front of them, looking at him. And he turns around.
Picks up the defibrillator, or it says AED on. We call them defibs.
Yeah,
in the UK. I don't know if they are called something different elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, this is in France, right? Is it French or no? Is it German?
I don't know.
Polizia. It's German, right?
Or was it French because of the French and the French? Would French dressing be French dressing in France, or would it just be dressing?
You raise a very good point. He goes into
toilet, and I called it. I said he's going to kill him.
I mean, yeah, that's the obvious way it's going. Yeah. And he just hangs up his shirt, his tie. I like all the red. There's the red tie, the red everything.
Toilet.
Yeah, it looks it's all red
and he
everywhere.
puts the defib thing on here, takes off the thing, puts the wire in his mouth. And then...
the police are knocking
well,
at the door.
His
the woman
assistant
first,
probably... That's probably who she was like, are you in there? They really need to talk to you.
Yeah. And then he just... The police are knocking as well. We're going to come in, we're going to knock it. And he just... I love the shot as well of him just from down, like looking up at him.
I like when he falls off the toilet and
the automatic flush.
And it's like he's done now.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
There you go. What an opening, though.
Yeah.
Like I like that we never, like truly, like you can get such random, like they're all relevant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, instead of starting with Walt or Mike, or we start with someone completely different, but it's so relevant to what's happening, you know? So, yeah. We cut to, or after the titles, Walt is sitting at his coffee table.
Yep.
And he's, you can hear a recording, of a phone conversation between him and Jesse.
Yes.
And Jesse is very worried.
Worried about the ricin and where's it gone?
Where's it gone? Walt's trying to convince. This is the manipulation at play. Like, what's he saying?
But at the same time, we see Walt with a salt shaker.
Yeah, so he's like making a mock one up.
Yeah.
But what does he say over the phone to Jesse? How's he manipulating him?
Doesn't he just say it'd be fine?
Well, no, he's like, it might have fallen out the packet in your locker, it's burnt up in the lab, or it's this, that, or the other.
And Jesse's like, but I can't...
No, what if I dropped it?
Yeah, what if I dropped it and someone else finds it?
Kid poisons themselves. What? Like, I can't live with this, like... Yeah. And it's awful, because it's all, like... He was completely right.
Yeah, but we see, like, Walt is finished duplicating it with salt.
Yeah.
And then that's when we hear on it going, I'll come round to yours and I'll help you look for it. And you're like...
Yeah. It's awful. So, he gets the real one.
And he flushes it.
He doesn't flush it.
Well, no, he doesn't. He goes to flush it, but then he takes out the ricin.
He flushes the cigarette, but
Yeah.
then keeps the ricin.
Hides it in a plug.
In the bedroom, yeah. Hides it away. What for?
A rainy day.
I think the rain has come. We're in the eye of the storm. Maybe. Or the after effect. I don't know. Yeah. And then we cut to at Jesse's house. Nice little montage of them searching everything. Just looking everywhere. Yeah. In drawers and under the bed.
Like, why are they looking in pillowcases? But then I'm like, Jesse has probably been high a few times. I imagine it is like...
And there's been a lot of people at his house. But that might have been before. I don't know. Yeah.
But you're like, what is going through your head when you're high?
Well, that's the thing as well, also. When you lose something, you check in the stupidest places. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if I put it there? Or what if it got there? And it's like, come on now.
Do you know what's really awkward?
What?
You know, I lost a pack of contact lenses.
Yeah.
I actually bloody found them after looking everywhere.
Brilliant.
And I paid for them more.
Yeah.
But I was looking everywhere. I even moved my room around, so I was like, they're definitely nowhere. I must have
thrown
them
they were real?
away.
Walt didn't, like, replace them with, like,
I
fakes.
don't know. I've just seen the box.
How did you see them if you weren't wearing them? Anyway.
But I did look everywhere. And you always double check places that you've already looked.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you'll literally open a door, looking at it, and then like 10 minutes later you're like,
yeah.
But did I completely look in that drawer?
No.
What if I missed them and it's like...
Yeah, it's silly. But anyway, as they sit down, they're like, ugh.
Yeah, and then there's a...
It's like, what the hell is that? It's a Roomba. It's like, did you check it? It's like, yeah, a week ago. It's like, well, what about now?
There it is.
What about? Yeah. Manipulation. What do you think of it? I mean, you've said you hate Walt.
Yeah.
It's awful because Jesse has done some bad things, but would he have done these awful, terrible things if not for Walt? He's been completely manipulated into doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then Walt goes to, I could do with a beer. And meanwhile, we're focused on Jesse's face. He's very upset.
Yeah.
Because
he nearly killed Walt.
I'm so stupid. How could I think this?
Yeah.
I nearly shot you. What have I? He's kind of like, what have I become? What has come? Like, well, how have I got to this point? And it's
What's
like
happening to me?
Exactly what we just spoke about. Walt, he's done it all, and he's got the fucking gall to sit there and like be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's we're here. Everything that happened for good. Like,
yeah.
My God. Yeah.
Awful human being.
Yeah. I mean, he's really broke bad. He's gone all in, isn't he? Really. Yeah. There you go. We cut to Mike watching TV, chilling. He's chilled. Who's at the door?
Jesse and Walt.
And they have a little meeting.
Yeah.
And what do they want?
They want Mike to come on board with them.
They want to split, triple
Owners.
partnership. They want to be owners, not employees. They want to run it.
Yeah. It is so weird, like you said the other day as well, about the fact that Mike wasn't even meant to be a character in this.
Yeah.
But like,
it worked
now
out really
it's
well.
like...
Yeah. It's really cool. Like, he's such a cool character. I love him. He's so good. One of my favourites. Like, he's just so cool. He's so, like, he knows what he's doing. And, yeah, I mean... But again, he's kind of got dragged into shit as well. And it's like, yeah.
But Walt tells him all about his plan.
But he says, thanks, but no thanks.
No thanks. And then he makes a comment of that Walt is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
And Jesse doesn't realise.
And I don't want to be there for the boom.
That is that, yeah.
Walt looks so... Sorry, go on.
Oh, Walt looks really like calm and collected.
Well, he looked a bit He looked a bit joyful as well when he was pitching this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But Jesse, you could see he was a bit like,
Yeah.
is this the right thing to do? Sort of look. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Mike can see that Jesse's being manipulated as well. Yeah. And Walt goes to shake his hand. He's like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hank has arrived at DEA. I love the little interactions between Hank and Gomez. I'm glad they're so like.
They've kind of because they drifted,
they're reconciled and they're doing good. Like he's like, oh, I don't need your help or whatever. And he's like,
and then after a little while,
can you help me? Yeah. But who has arrived?
It is
Madrigal. Yeah, a bunch of them. I don't. Yeah.
Basically, saying that they'd like to help the police.
Yeah.
They don't know if it is just a. They think
they
it's
were
just
saying
him being involved.
They were like, I think it's just this guy. We're gonna make sure it doesn't happen. Like no one else is involved, and we're gonna give you a full cooperation. All right, I want you to look really carefully here. Not at the DEAs, because you know those. Yep. Okay. Do you know who I'm referencing?
How did I not notice?
Yeah, I mean you don't, like, I guess when you're just looking.
Wait a second though. So she is literally wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's literally in the same outfit. That's what I just suddenly thought. I was like, how did I not notice?
It's like a thing. Well, you just see this room full of loads of new people.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever noticed the first time, but we're rewatching it now. I was like, oh, like I looked at the camera like, yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So Madrigal there.
I wish I'd noticed that because like every single time Lydia was coming up, I was like, who the hell is she? Why is she there?
Yeah. So there you go. And I didn't point it out to you. I just said rewatch the scene. Yeah. So because like that's the thing. Like, I mean, not so much now. Like back in the day with this, because this would have aired on TV.
Yeah.
And unless you recorded it, you couldn't really rewatch it back, or they did a rerun. But nowadays on Netflix and stuff, people can rewatch, or with streaming in general, people can rewatch stuff for like hints and stuff. Especially like with We're Watching Mr. Robot, there's got to be so many details and stuff from that, and people were rewatching that and trying to find stuff. So yeah, we're in a different age now where you can go back and look.
You see the finer details.
Yeah. But yeah, that was basically it. The guy was kind of like, we think he's an outlier, but we want to give you our full cooperation.
That's even funnier.
It's even funnier now that she said that.
Because he's like, I'm pretty sure it's just him.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Just, madness. But we cut to another relevant scene to that, like really relevant, is Hank Gomez and the boss. I can't remember his name. But the funny thing he brings up here is Gus went round his house, had a barbecue. Yeah. He was really nice. He taught me this about fish.
Yeah,
and he was there, right under my nose,
and I had no idea.
And it's so.
I like how the camera zooms in on.
Oh, it's so perfect. Just sat on Hank, like right there, right under my nose. Man, it's insane. But basically, the boss is taking the fall for it. Someone's got to, because Hank brought it to him.
Yeah, and he didn't do it.
Which is hard to, because the guy had such a good cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love how on it Hank has been. Like, good cop work, exactly what he said. Yeah, what do you think, Hank?
He never stopped being a good cop.
No,
he's
he's been in some tricky situations. Yeah,
and the mobility thing and the effect that has on you, like going from someone.
Oh, and also like going to Mexico and having it wasn't in Mexico, was it? It was El Paso, right, in Texas. Having all that, like the turtle exploding. So we cut to Mike in a cafe.
Yes, I feel like he's been there before, you know.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I recognise the lady as well, the woman maybe, but yeah, it could even be the one him and Jesse went to at night. Do you know?
Probably.
Yeah, who knows? But anyway, in comes a woman with big sunglasses.
Yep.
Looking very shifty, gonna.
Yeah. Sits down. Like, can I get a
I don't know, it's some sort of tea, right? I don't remember. Chamomile.
Chamomile. We
She's like, we don't do
chamomile.
that. Okay, something but not Earl Grey,
Yeah.
right? She's like, we don't do that. Alright,
Right,
English
English
breakfast. We do Liptons. Come on, America, sort it out with your tea selection.
So she just has some hot lemon.
Yeah, hot water with
You got
lemon. And
stevia?
it's like, oh, no, I've got some of myself.
And I like how Mike suddenly
She
like,
starts, yeah.
So am I coming to you or are you coming to me? Just sit forward.
We'd talk like this.
I'll come
Like-
to you then.
I love his demeanor. It's so good. He's just like, he's like done
He
with
looks
everybody.
more suspicious.
Yes,
sitting like
100%.
that, than-
Yeah. I love the bit as well. He sits down and he's like, lose the shades and like chill out.
Yeah.
But then the woman comes over and gives the water.
It's like-
And she's like, oh, Dwayne, fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, it's like, Mike, did you want anything?
It's so good. Yeah. But they have a talk about
11 names.
a list.
That could potentially sink.
Well, she asked who killed Gus, right?
Yeah.
Do you know? There's 11 names, and what does that mean? What are the 11 names?
They are people that are connected that are going to end up being questioned
They
by
could
the police.
possibly leak. And that, you know what that means for all of us.
She did say something about not knowing the chemist as well, didn't she?
Yes, yeah. So help me out. Have you got more names? Like,
Yeah.
she's trying to provide for information. I love how her, like, how do you think she was, like, acting in this moment? She was very...
So weird.
She was very, like, freaked out, right?
Yeah.
She was very panicky and exactly what Mike said. She's like, calm down.
Yeah.
Breathe in and
I
out.
like when he's like, so do you want me to kill these 11 people?
Is that what you're saying? She's like, well, no, but if you think that would be best.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh. Yeah. But
And then he's like, these are all my men that I've vetted.
they're solid.
And then she's like, but Chow, you had to shoot in the hand. And he was like, but I'm
I
pretty
think
sure you remember that.
And what about Dennis, the guy at the laundrette? We met
Yeah.
Dennis, remember?
Yeah.
And Mike's like, he's being questioned now. It's fine. They're solid. Like, that's it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's like, no one's going to mess with them. You know? Leave them out of it. So what do you think of Lydia overall?
She seems a bit shifty at the moment. And
Yeah.
I'm not too... I don't feel like I've seen enough of
No.
her to...
No, it's just the introduction.
Just like, and it's just the whole time through, I'm like, who is she?
Yeah.
Why is she relevant?
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
maybe we'll see more. Well, it seems that way.
Yes.
But Mike arrives at the DEA.
Yeah.
And
As
out is
Chow.
Chow is leaving.
But you can't smoke in here.
Yeah. And then it's just the kind of like a got my eye on you, Chow.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
And he goes up for his meeting with the DA.
Mr. Ermentrout.
Yes.
Have we ever got his surname?
Probably not.
Mike Ermentrout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they're like, you've resisted. No, not resisted. Basically said that he doesn't need a lawyer.
Yeah,
Can
he
you
was like,
confirm
I
that
don't want a
account?
lawyer. Yeah. Can you confirm that? Okay, yeah. Which is funny because he brings that up later. It's like, am I arrested? Can you confirm that to the camera? He's so good. Because he clearly knows how this all works and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just playing them like...
But they're just kind of questioning, so you was employed by a friend
You were appointed by Los Pollos.
for security
So
measures.
what were you? And he's like, I was like global security or something like
Yeah.
that, right?
For a chicken.
Yeah, he's like,
What did you do?
I vetted people, employees. I did
Yeah.
this, that. He's like, what? Just for like a restaurant? That seems a bit overkill,
Yeah,
right?
that, there's 14 restaurants.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's
is
like-
that really a full-time job?
Yeah, and I like how he brought up that he does it in 14 restaurants across these states.
Yeah.
He's got licenses. He doesn't need one
Yeah.
here. He's got gun license.
Yeah,
he
gun
does this.
license, private investigator.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then like Hank asks him a question about his background check on something, and Mike's like, I'm presuming you've already looked at it, so you tell me. Mike's so good. It's just crazy.
He's like, so your past, you were a police officer.
Yeah, but you left on kind of...
Yeah, where was that for?
You want to talk about it? And he's like, not really. And then I think Gomez says something, and then he kind of puts his hands out.
Yeah.
Like, forget your handcuffs. It's like, I'm not under arrest, am I? And he's like, no, not currently. Like, okay, well, I'll leave. Basically. But as he goes to leave,
Yeah. They say
That's
about the money.
$2 million
In his
Kylie,
granddaughter's
right?
name. Kaylee, yeah.
Kaylee? Is it Kaylee? Yeah.
And 11 other guys on offshore accounts. that
Yeah,
they've
that
got.
got said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see, if you tell us something, maybe, then
Maybe she might be able to keep some of it,
Maybe.
maybe.
Who knows? He's
He's
like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love how when he turns around, though,
You see him like...
his face is so pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. But, yeah, really great seeing Mike. We got a lot of Mike in this episode,
Yeah, we
which is
did.
really good. It's really cool. Yeah. We cut to Saul's office, where they're talking
I
business.
don't like the seating arrangement in this, because it's very much Saul and Jesse are like sat on the sofa, and it's like Walt is chairing the meeting. But I'm like...
He's the new kingpin, isn't he?
I thought they were all owners.
He's a kingpin. Well, not Saul, but...
No.
Unless he's taking the role of Mike, I don't know.
But yeah, this is where they're talking about they need to start cooking again.
Where do we
cook?
Not an RV.
Not an RV.
The crystal ship was great.
Crystal ship.
So I named it. It's like, no, we need somewhere. And then like Saul's
It
like
could break down.
in town is like
It's gonna be
too many eyes. He's like, well, if Gus could do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
What do you think of Walt's thinking?
He thinks he is so unstoppable.
Yeah, he always compared himself to Gus, but like
Yeah.
Gus seemed so much more in control of everything, and yeah, so.
Nobody's scared of Walt.
Well, Saul might be.
Yes.
Skylar.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know?
Alright, I'll take it back.
Yeah. I like Saul's comment here. He's like, listen. If a guy wins the lottery, 10 million in the lottery, he doesn't go out the next day and buy a lottery ticket. He moves on
Yeah.
and gives up. Advice for you guys.
Yeah. But that's when Walt's like, but I'm already 40 grand down and we're broke.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
I
like,
haven't won the
yeah,
lottery.
but you're alive.
Yeah.
That's like winning the Irish sweepstakes
Yeah.
or whatever. But he won't accept it. The whole point of this whole show, though, was to make money.
Yeah.
For family, like he mentions.
I feel like we
Yeah.
skipped a little bit of a scene, actually.
Yeah, we skipped the breakfast scene.
You knew what
Yeah, because I
just a
didn't
little
write down. I
breakfast
knew.
And Skylar wasn't there.
Yeah,
and
I like the interaction with, like, it's so weird though, because Walt Jr. obviously and Holly are so oblivious to
Oblivious, yeah.
everything. And meanwhile, Skylar's traumatized.
Yeah, Walt goes into the room and Skylar's just in bed and he's like, should we get up today?
And he goes to touch her. Did you see?
Yeah,
As she
she
gets up
kind
and she
of-
went, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chow calls Mike.
Yes.
Because he's playing Hungry Hippos. He's like, the DEA wants to talk to me again. I need to talk to you in person.
Yeah.
Come on. And there is a man with
Yeah.
a gun there. So trap.
Mike says, give me 2 hours probably to drop off his granddaughter sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we
But
are.
Mike gets there and you're like,
He doesn't seem like a front door type of guy.
he knows. I love as well the scene before. You see her playing with the toy.
Yeah.
The spinny pig toy. But the guy, we get a really cool shot, fisheye lens out of
Yeah.
the peephole.
Yeah.
Mike walking up, and then the guy
Puts
the gun to it.
Obviously waiting for him to knock and then he'll...
Blast him.
Yeah. But then there's a really weird noise.
Yeah.
So he looks through and the little pig thing is just spinning.
Spinning on it.
And then Mike is behind him and he's like, drop the gun.
Drop the gun, Chris. Come sit
Yeah.
next to Chow.
Yeah. To which
who's
we then see is shot.
blasted through their face.
Yeah. He's like,
Poor
how
Chow,
much
but
is she
there you
giving
go.
you?
How much?
10,000.
For each name on the list?
Yep. But he thought he'd start with Mike because it was 30.
Yeah. And probably as well, if Mike caught wind of it,
Yeah.
he would stop it. Which he's caught wind of it, so...
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I like he's like, listen, Mike.
Yeah. Then he kills him.
Yeah, it's like I needed the money. Yeah. We cut to a woman playing with a girl.
Yep.
Did you realise where we were? Any idea?
No.
No? But then we see Mike in the shadows. I really like it pans over and he's just there.
Yeah.
Putting the silencer
And
in his
then
gun.
Lydia has just got home.
And as she walks down the corridor,
He grabs her.
yeah,
He's like,
Mike is
"Make
such.
her leave."
He's like a secret agent. He's so cool. Yeah, he's like, do whatever you got to say to make her leave, but don't.
And
Yeah.
she's like, I'm just going to have a bath if you put her to bed and
Go
then
home.
leave.
And then the kid goes to bed and it's like.
Well, they start to walk towards them. to
Yeah,
be
it gets really close. I really
Are you
like the
sure?
shot of seeing her around the corner and them.
Yeah.
It's really good. But we cut to them in the bedroom and he's like,
Yeah.
she's like, what are you waiting for? He's like, for the nanny to leave. And she's like, just don't shoot me in the face.
Yeah. I don't want my daughter to see me like that. And he's like, your daughter's not going to see you.
She's like, no, she's got to find
just
me.
Think that I've disappeared.
What do you think? It's so dark, right? It is like, I get her thought process behind that. Like, she doesn't want her daughter to think that she left
just
her.
abandoned her.
Yeah. She needs her to think, oh,
something's happened.
yeah. Which is terrible in a
My
way.
mum didn't choose to
It's
leave
like
me.
horrible to find someone dead.
Yeah.
But is that worse than thinking they left you and didn't care about you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mike was like, she kept panicking still. She's very panicky. But Mike was like, 2 good men died because of you. Like, then...
Oh, there was... Sorry, the Saul Goodman scene.
Yes.
There was a bit in there which is relevant to this bit.
Yeah.
Where Walt asks Jesse if he's found any... Methla?
Yeah, it's methylamine, but there was a precursor, was the word they used for it. And he's like, nah, methylamine, like, can't find it, it's dry out there.
Yeah.
It's like, and then Jesse's like, what about pseudo? We go back to that. And he's like, absolutely not.
No.
I know there's methylamine out there. We can get
We just need to find him.
Coming back to this, though, Mike then asks...
Can you still get methylamine?
And now we discover what Lydia's purpose is.
Yeah. And then it just cuts to Mike getting in the car, and you're like...
Oh, she's like, maybe.
Yeah.
I would have, if I had a gun at my head and been friend, I would be like, yes, definitely. Whatever. But yeah, Mike cuts in the car, he sits in the car, and he calls up.
Well, he says...
I reconsider.
Yeah.
Good. The shot of like Walt from outside the window and the music so dark and like it's just sinister, really sinister.
And then we see Walt going to bed.
And I really love this shot as well. Like the shot earlier, we just focused on Skylar in bed and getting up and her body language and cut out Walt's face, and then this just focuses again on Skylar
and Walt just jabbering on about...
Yeah. Like what the bad things we do. Like I know how you're feeling with Ted, but it'll pass. It's fine.
Yeah.
The things we do, we do it. As long as it turns out good, it's fine. Yeah, and
he gets into bed and then he's like kissing her, and you can see that she's just
and the things we do for family, like But I really love how it just she hasn't said a word in this episode.
She didn't even go to dinner.
Oh, she did say a word. She did. Yeah. But it just pans in, like it just zooms in on her face slowly. And he's just like her body language, him like just kissing her and stuff. It's like
read the room.
Manipulation once again.
Yeah, just read the room.
And there we go. That was the end of the episode. That was Madrigal.
Yeah.
How do you think it's
magical?
No. How do you think the season's going so far? Then we're rebuilding. It seems a new team without Gus.
Yeah.
How do you think it's going to go?
I'm very much like, this is just one season and he's trying to make his own drug empire, and I'm like...
It is the longest season.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still like...
Yeah.
How... Like, I don't even think Walt could manage a drug empire, because the instant someone disagreed with him, he'd just want to kill him, which isn't really
he's a bit...
how management works.
No.
You know? As someone that works in management, I can confirm that is not how things work.
I've seen the barrels coming out of your... But yeah, so how do you reckon it's going to go with this whole situation? Do you not think it's going to go well then, is what you're saying?
No, I think there's going to be like a conflict of, I thought we were all owners, why is it just you?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
And where are they?
What do you think of Mike reconsidering then? Why?
I think it's for the money, really.
I mean, there are 9 other people on the list.
Yeah.
The money from all of them is being threatened.
Would Mike be able to silence them by being like, look, this is happening, but I've got you a new gig. Keep shut. This is going to be better than before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense. But then how's Walt going to feel about that unless Mike's going to use all his money that he gets towards it?
However, Mike is in charge of distribution.
Yeah.
And this is going to be how he distributes it.
How will Walt find that? So we know how you feel about Walt. How about Jesse right now?
He's just being strung along and...
Yeah. It is funny, like,
get out, but...
at the beginning of the show you feel like Jesse's like an idiot and you're like, well...
Because he doesn't even I don't feel like he's 100% on restarting either, because when Walt said that early on,
like,
he was a
how
bit
do we
like,
move forward? He's like, what? What do you mean? Like, yeah. But we'll see. We've got 14 more episodes to go. But yeah, after the next episode, the day might change for Breaking Bad because we'll be finished with Mr. Robot. It'll probably be on Mondays. But yeah, we'll find out after the next episode. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Next on the channel in 2 days' time is the season finale or season 2 finale of Person of Interest, which we've already watched. Spoilers.
You don't have to put that.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.